first round of local elections held across the country yesterday has resulted in a second round of elections being scheduled for 2 weeks from yesterday in all large Croatian towns. The Croatian Democratic Party has secured a majority in city councils in 12 large Croatian cities and towns, and the second largest party, the SDP, in 5, while the IDS had won on its home turf, Pula, and current Zagreb Mayor Milan Bandic's Party of Labour and Solidarity has managed to win in Zagreb. Independent slates were victorious in 2 cities, all this according to the unofficial State Electoral Commission data. Reacting to the results, the HDZ leader Andrej Plenković said that the results of his party were in line with expectations and had improved compared to the last local elections held 4 years ago. The SDP leader Davor Bernardić said that the results of the first round of elections have shown that Croatia was changing, Slavonia and Dalmatia in particular, and that these changes need to continue. The Most leader Božo Petrov said, speaking in Metković, that the people need to go to the polls and show their strength and their love for Metković. Petrov added that over the past month and a half, the HDZ did all it could to take the reins of a town of 15,000 people, and their efforts had failed. The European Commission has proposed that the Council closes the excessive deficit procedure for Croatia and Portugal. In explaining the proposal, it was stated that Croatia had brought its headline deficit down to 0.8% of GDP in 2016, meeting the deadline to correct its excessive deficit. This is below the treaty reference value of 3% of GDP and the recommended headline deficit target of 2.7% of GDP for that year. The deficit is projected to be brought durably below 3% of GDP, since the headline deficit is projected at 1.1% and 0.9% of GDP in 2017 and 2018, respectively. The proposal will be debated by EU finance ministers, and if it is adopted, the EDP for Croatia will be closed. However, Croatia remains a country with macroeconomic instabilities, and the Commission is proposing to all such EU countries to continue implementing structural reforms in order to strengthen their economies. And in the ongoing Agrokor concern salvaging efforts, the deadline is nearing for all the creditors to report what their claims are. Also, the ending of the period during which a segment of Agrokor's suppliers are protected from their bills of exchange being monetized. The set date for both is May 31st. Today's meeting of suppliers saw them emerging from it and claiming they were not pleased with the way things were being done at Agrokor and were considering introducing certain unspecified measures. Croatia is marking exactly 25 years since becoming a member of the United Nations. The event is being marked by a celebration held at Zagreb's National and University Library. This is considered to be one of the most important dates in Croatian history. In sport, Rijeka is the Croatian Football League champion and has, by beating Cibalian Rijeka last night by a score of 4-0, dethroned Dinamo after its 11-year run. This is the first time ever that Rijeka has won the championships. The team have yet another chance to solidify their position, as they will be playing the cup finals against Dinamo in Varaždin on May 31st. And the weather, sunny afternoon, but some intermittent cloud expected inland, scattered showers possible in Croatia's east and its southernmost sections. Light to moderate westerly and northwesterly winds along the coast, turning to strong in the open of the Adriatic south. See slight to moderate visibility good. Top temperatures are between 22 and 27 degrees. Unsettled inland in the coming days, partly sunny with changeable cloud and intermittent rain, as well as afternoon thundery showers. Most of the wetness expected on Wednesday night and Thursday morning. Winds light on Tuesday, moderate northerly and northwesterly winds later. It will remain warm, but it will be a little cooler on Thursday. Prevalently to partly sunny along the coast on Wednesday and Thursday. Some localized showers expected on Thursday. Light to moderate southwesterly and northwesterly winds expected. Moderate bora forecast for Thursday. Temperatures will be unchanged and it will remain warm.